Hey, what's up? It's Tommy here, and if you're new to my channel, I am a Latino trans man living in Florida, and this is my story about starting a family and just living my life here in red state. uh, if you also have been following me, you should know that I was a competitive bodybuilder. I think about going back to compete several times, but just I don't have the the focus that I would need to do so. But I still train hard, still go to the gym, at least 4 to 5 days a week between clients because I am a personal trainer. I will say that training as hard as for as long as I would like to has been rather challenging, especially because I'm trying to make the money to be able to sustain a family and to sustain myself. And life in Florida is it was pretty expensive, but one of the most expensive cities. So a typical day for me starts about 3:50 in the morning. I wake up, and I go downstairs and have some coffee. I make my breakfast. I shower. I get my stuff ready for the day because once I leave my house, I do not plan on coming back till about like maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. My first client is about 5:40 in the morning, and that's a particular location. And then I drive to all my other clients. I may have like an hour or two to work out, eat something, maybe even take a nap because well I'm tired, and then I usually get to bed about like, to be 100% honest with you, like between 10 and 11, usually when I get to bed. So, as much as I know that sleep is important and that we should all try to get 7 hours of sleep in my life, it's just not a reality at the current moment. Why do I tell you this? Because all of this, plus not being on T, has affected my ability to work out and recover from my workouts tremendously, like big time. But this week, for some reason, the gods were just shining down on me, and I was able to lift as much as I used to prior to T. Like I was like, wow, like I'm sorry, prior to being off T. So I finally got to like a 315 deadlift. Now I'm not like the type of person that went over like 365. I never went for a 405 deadlift. I've never been like I've done like 315 on a squat maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. It's never been something that I'm like, oh, this is like my desire. As I've gotten older, though, I'm not young, as I've gotten older, the desire to stay strong has become uh, become very strong in me. That I'm starting to get a passion for it because I do not want to be fragile as I get older. I want to continue to be strong. So, what people don't understand about that is that if you don't use it, you lose it. So, I have been lifting heavy for as long as I can. Once I feel my joints and things affecting me, I start taking like a deload and I come back. And so, I was trying to go for a 315 deadlift like maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and I just 295, 285. That was feeling like really stupid heavy, barely coming off the ground. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take some time off of deadlifting, and I'm just gonna take time off of lifting heavy period, and just do other things, higher rep ranges. Came back this week, did one of my favorite supersets, which is a barbell squat, superset with a leg press. Killed that. Got the 225 in the barbell squat. Can I do more weight? Possibly. Will I do more weight? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I'm not getting crazy. I will say this: that there is a time when you're stepping up to the bar and it's loaded, and you get slightly nervous because I always train by myself, and I don't really trust a lot of people in the gym to spot me. So that's you know. But once I get over that, it's all systems go. So I may go for like 235, 245 in another couple of weeks and see how that happens. So, but today I went to the gym and I did like 315. Now, why is this a big deal for me? It's a huge deal for me because, you know, you're in the mindset that you're not on testosterone and you need the testosterone to be like jacked and like strong and stuff. And so I will say this: I have been on a diet. I did lose a little bit of muscle, and that's kind of bothering me. That's another reason why this particular feat is so big for me because I lost like half a pound of muscle. I'm currently 192 pounds. I'm doing 225 for a squat, and I'm doing 315 for a deadlift. And none of that should be happening if I'm off steam. So it is nice. We'll see how long it lasts. Yeah, you can't lift heavy all the time. You can't PR all the time. Like there's gonna be times maybe I'll be doing like 315 for a bit, but I'll be able to do like 10 times, and that'd be cool. That'd be great. But that's what's going on with me right now. Just another thing before I go. So I yes, I am a personal trainer, but I feel like the way that I continue my education and I feel the way that I get smarter is by listening to other people in my field with different schools of thought and trying their program. So I tried a programming style from RP Strength. And while I liked some things about it, like the program itself and like, you know, uh, the structure was pretty cool, and I do admit that that particular structure has led me to not get any major injuries. After a while, it was like, dude, I come from the camp of like we go up every workout, so every set I try to do a little bit more weight, right? I don't stay at like whatever the top weight is for that day, and then don't go up till next week. I go up right there with that workout. Period. Like I progress within the workout, and that's kind of what I'm used to. So I didn't really like that. Eventually, I kind of started doing my own thing, and I have seen good results with doing my own thing. I think sometimes when you follow programs, especially now with all these trainers, like, yeah, follow my program, dude, cool, but you still have to kind of listen to your gut when you train. Especially if you've been training on your own for a while, because even if something is evidence based, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with evidence based training because I follow mostly evidence based training. Evidence based training has its drawbacks, right? It's the closest to good training that we're gonna get to, right? With like not having to do with bro science, but right, especially for trans men, right, and people with trans experience, you got to take all that with a grain of salt, all of it, because none of the studies were done on guys like us. Period. Normally, a lot of studies are usually done on people who don't really work out at all. It's very rarely that we get a good study that's done on people who actually work out. Again, not saying there's anything wrong with following evidence-based practices because I do it myself. But I remember there was a time and day, for example, that like, oh, you shouldn't go 90 degrees for safety. Everything's here, like, and now, oh no, that's out the door. Now we're doing full range of motion, and that's more smarter training. And then one day you'll come out with a study that says something about the training you're training and how that is wrong. So while we love evidence based and nothing is wrong with being evidence based, I still take it with a grain of salt and you gotta kind of follow your heart with that. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. If you like the video or you have any um, constructive criticisms on something that you would like to hear me say, again, constructive criticism, I'm good with that. Shoot me a link, shoot me a comment, and I will answer you as soon as I possibly can. I hope that you have the best day ever. Peace out.